Hello and welcome to Mickeyology, where we take Disney a little too seriously. I'm Austin Rathall, and today we're examining one of Pixar's most beloved film franchises, Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo and its sequel, Finding Dory, made a big impact on pop culture. They spawned Disney parks attractions and stage shows, earned Pixar their first Oscar for Best Animated Feature, and they're the reason kids call every clownfish Nemo and every blue tang Dory. Odds are you know these films, but do you know when and where they take place? Well, by examining some clues, we can find out. Finding Nemo begins at a colorful reef. Filmmakers identified this as the Great Barrier Reef. In the book The Art of Finding Nemo, director Andrew Stanton wrote, "Often when you have the challenge of coming up with settings for a story, you simply ask, what would I love to see? I wanted Father to go through this gauntlet, so my biggest drive was if I were a fish out in the ocean, what are the things I'd never want to face? That included anglerfish and sharks. And since there are submarine wrecks and mines all along the area of the Great Barrier Reef, there was also this notion of sharks and submarines." The Great Barrier Reef is located near northeastern Australia and covers an area of approximately 133,000 square miles. That tells us where the film begins, but the story really gets going when a diver/dentist takes Nemo away to his office. We know the dentist's office is in Sydney, Australia because, well, you know.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Sydney!
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 Nemo's father Marlin and his companion Dory get to Sydney by traveling on
The East Australian Current.
The EAC is a real current that flows southward down Australia's eastern coast. That takes care of where the movie takes place, but when does it take place? When P. Sherman cleans the fish tank in his office, he does so with a device called the Aquascum 2003. The instruction manual for the Aquascum lies open on the counter in front of the tank, allowing the fish and the audience to examine it. At the bottom of the page it says Copyright 2003. This indicates that the Aquascum 2003 came out in 2003. On the wall of the dentist's office waiting room are two lifesaver rings, both stamped with the year 2003 as well. 2003 was the year Finding Nemo came out, and since there's no evidence that the film is supposed to take place in the future, we can assume that animators set the movie in that year. Judging by P. Sherman's appointment calendar, the movie specifically takes place in November 2003. On-screen text tells us Finding Dory takes place 1 year after Finding Nemo. If the first film takes place in 2003, that would put the sequel in 2004. Finding Dory has Dory, Marlin, and Nemo cross the ocean to find Dory's long-lost family at a place called
the Marine Life Institute, the jewel of Morro Bay, California.
While the Marine Life Institute is fictional, Morro Bay is real and located on the central Californian coast. To get there, the fish travel on the California Current, which is also real. It flows southward along the Californian coast. Once they arrive, Dory and her octopus friend Hank sneak through the Institute's halls, and we get a glimpse at the offices there. In the quarantine area, we can spot a PC on a desk. Although Finding Dory came out in 2016, this PC is a late 90s or early 2000s model. This seems to confirm that the movies take place around 2003-2004. Based on the clues within the films, I'm placing Finding Nemo in the Great Barrier Reef and Sydney, Australia in 2003. And I'm placing Finding Dory in the Great Barrier Reef and Morro Bay, California in 2004. So, there you have it. That is my theory for when and where the Finding Nemo films take place. Please let me know in the comments what you think of my conclusions and when and where you think the movies take place. Also, let me know which Disney film you would like me to analyze next. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and if you would like even more Mickeyology content, you can head over to patreon.com/Mickeyology or become a channel member here on YouTube and get access to even more Mickeyology videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.